Hi, and welcome to day 9 to It's day 9 of 30. This is my 11th take. I got really deep and uncomfortable, and then I started getting a bit emotional. So I'm starting again and acting like that didn't happen. Hi, my name's Rachel, and I'm filming every day for 30 days, not for anything else but a challenge for myself. I am aware that you probably see my green pants and my blue shirt, and you shouldn't be wearing blue and green together. They should never be seen without a colour in between, apparently, according to the 1980s mantra that everybody said. So I'm wearing blue and green because the jumper is my son's, and he was throwing it away, and I'll always wear something of his if he's going to chuck it away because it reminds me of him. Okay, day 9. What do we want to talk about? Well, the past 11 takes I talked about expectation, rejection, emotions, friendships, but I deleted all of that because I didn't feel like accessing that part of my brain. Not yet. But I will talk about emotions in the sense of I know that I am emotionally challenged, in the sense of I'm not emotionally stunted. I'm very aware. I've got a lot of emotional intelligence. I've got a lot of empathy. I've got a very wide range of emotions that I access regularly. By myself. I don't generally like to, with other people, if it's a stranger, happy to do that. But my nearest and dearest, I don't want them to know my deepest, darkest thoughts and, that old chestnut of growing up and perceived weakness if you show any emotions. That's sort of how it was. Pick yourself up, dust it off. Did that hurt? I grew up with 3 brothers, and my dad. Clearly anything happening, you just sort of, you'll be right, dust it off you go, which is a great way to be, but sometimes you just want a hug. Yes. Another thing that I'm emotionally challenged with is accessing some of my emotions. Your darling is annoying me. Accessing my emotions. And I know that comes down to my stepmom. And when my dad married her, just having that deep rejection of me not being accepted by her and just always wanting her attention and I just wanted her to like me. Didn't have to love me. You just had to like me. That's all I wanted. Didn't really happen. So I sort of shut down a lot after that, and that has impacted a lot. I know that. And that's interesting to look back now as an adult and just think, wow, how can you not like a child? Look, being a teacher, I can understand there are some kids you just think, you're a pain. But as a step parent, you're marrying into that family, you're taking on an extra couple of kids. Wouldn't that be something you would stop and say, yeah, I don't know. However, that is how it is. I know, can't change the past. But I am aware of this. It is something I'm working on. It's probably a little too late for my darling children who grew up with me to say, you'll be right, suck it up, come on, you got this. Still loved my kids. I would honestly, like I said, I would cut off my legs if it meant saving their lives. I would. But talking about emotions has always been a bit of a challenge for me. Even with my husband, it took me at least 25 years to be 100% transparent with him. And even then, it's still like just a little bit at a time. So I'm getting there. It is a work in progress, and I'm aware of it. So that's a good thing. It's not like I'm not aware of it and I don't know about it. Surprise. I am constantly working on it. And I'm great at accessing emotions for other people. I really am. I'm comfortable with that. But for myself and my nearest and dearest, for them to know if I'm struggling or, if something's on my mind, it's a bit of a challenge. But I am learning, and I'm way better than I was last year. Heaps better. I don't cringe as much now when the conversation gets tough. I do still say to my husband, if I've got something on my mind, I'll just say, I don't want a response. I just need you to be my girlfriend and listen. I just want to I just want to dump the emotion. And then I'll just say, I don't want to talk about it right now. So he'll listen, give me a hug. That's done. And then we can always circle back later if I feel like readdressing it. But let's be real, most of the time I don't. I'm just like, all right, I talked about it. Done. Moving on. Yes, so that is me on a Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yes, on a Wednesday, day 9 of 30. Whoa, calm down. Day 9 of 30, filming consecutively. Very excited. All right, Have a wonderful afternoon. Bing bong, smell you later.